So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. The action has already started. Thinks one through, chips it through, Openda. And he was quick to react. Trossard. It's run loose here. And it's Messi. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah,
oh, that's ambitious. Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Maradona brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
De Bast. Onana. Gently done. Now it's Lukaku. Now it's Trossard. Oh, well played, lovely. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Well read, and the danger is averted. There's the hit! Goal! Belgium! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
19 minutes is number 10, Romelu Lukaku.
Belgium have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And here's Maradona. Maradona! Denied by an instinctive save.
Maradona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Openda. He's away! Now it's Trossard. That's a lovely, neat pass.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
15 minutes till half-time. Oh, this looks sharp. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And Torres! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Onana.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Roberto Carlos. Torres. And it's Maradona. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries a shot!
There will be 1 minute added time.
Castagna. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's gone back to the keeper. Belgium looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Rudiger. Roberto Carlos. Onana gets a foot in here. Fernando Torres is being harried and hassled.
Well, I think they're going to need a collective aggression to nullify his work and just keep him high on the radar.
Torres! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Castagna is there, and he can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence.
The attendance for this match was 72,306.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
And here's Messi. Fernando Torres. And that's been won straight back. Zaire Emery.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Castagna. Here's Onana. And it's Lukaku. Maradona. White. Zaire Emery can so cleverly bypass the press. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Madrid are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Zaire Emery, and here's Torres. He's got to be in here. Trossard. Messi.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Onana. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
To inform you that CCTV is
Your
now
final
in
thoughts, Jim?
for your
It's just a
safety.
bad...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And we're underway. This, the game that marks the halfway point. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, I really like the look of this fella, Yeremy Pino, Peter, who definitely has that sense of street smartness about him. He plays with a great sense of audacity and personality, and he himself has stated how proud he is of his street football roots, so this guy can go places.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Tomori. Bastoni. He's gone forward. Maradona. And it's Roberto Carlos.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
That has been knocked clear. Gay. Bellingham wins the duel this time. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Villarreal deciding to turn to the long ball now. That is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route to goal now, but, you know, they can't just continue doing this and make it predictable. And importantly, they've got to look to win the second ball. If they do that, they should get right up the pitch.
Yeah, they really should. Shifted upfield. Gay. Pedraza. That's Pino. Pedraza gets into some space. Oh, he's been... And the finish! He's scored! There is the breakthrough! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
Villarreal have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pinches it off him. Oh, great ball! Oh, Mbappe! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Number 21.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Beckenbauer. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Any strong opinions on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
Madrid head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge.
So it's been even so far. Which way will things go in the second half? Ours, of course.
Villarreal get the second half started. No reported change to either side during the break. And here's Roberto Carlos. Denis Suarez. Villarreal have it back and can go again. Mbappe, Beckenbauer, Bastoni, and it's De Bruyne, and Bastoni, Hernandez, some really good ball movement, Beckenbauer, and it's De Bruyne.
The attendance for this match was 70,987.
The pass is intercepted. Yeremy Pino. And it's Denis Suarez. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Substitutions taking place.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Big chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Bellingham. Here's Maradona. Roberto Carlos. Bellingham. He's in a... And the shot! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. There will be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field. Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field is number 18, White.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Just a quarter of an hour to play. That's a throw. Always onto this. He's been picked out. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. He rises! That's another chance! An uncompromising challenge.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how...
Mbappe. Hits one! Sticks it away! by himself, as cool as you like.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Bellingham.
Time for a change in personnel.
Number 22,
Madrid
De
take
Bruyne.
the lead.
Number
Look,
2,
he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's
coming
paid to
on the
do.
field, number 25,
Spread neatly.
Phil Foden.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
13, Pedri.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Whatever he had in mind, that was not
4
it.
added minutes has been indicated.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Buchanan engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.
So there it is, everyone.
Madrid
Now, big up
leave
for
it
our
late,
players.
but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely too.
So hello and welcome one and all from what I can only describe as footballing utopia. The weather is perfect, the fans are in great voice, and the players are all set to get started. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. This the first of the second round of fixtures this season. Works it forward. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Ricardo Rodriguez. Spread out to the left.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Anthony. Madrid still without a single shot on target. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Driving forward. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Gets a good foot in there. And that could set him on his way. Ricardo Rodriguez. Played into Bartra. Anthony.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Tomori. Cleared away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Oh, that's ambitious. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Tomori kept his eye on it, and he's there. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Looking for the run. Gets into some space. He's got away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
It's a mighty effort!
There will be 1 minute added time.
It's deflected over the goal line for a corner. Isco with the short one. And there's the end of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
That was the first half. Let's hope the boys can turn it up for the second.
Here we go again then. 0-0. And we're at the halfway point. Mbappe! Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! There it is!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Looking for the runner. Bartra spots it and intercepts. Gently done. Nathan gets over and intercepts. And it's Isco.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pablo Fornals is in the top 10 when it comes to assists this season. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shapes to shoot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, I think the opposition was pretty sloppy in creating a problem for themselves then, but he was onto it so quickly and very nearly made them pay.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Madrid are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Too much on it, and that's the keepers. Ricardo Rodriguez. For Isco. For Pablo Fornals. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Anthony, and he's managed to get free. Anthony proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Leading by just one goal and still some defending to do. Bellingham. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, sweet feet. He's having a go. Oh, glorious! That is a special one. A finish right from the top draw. And this is getting better and better.
The goal scorer after 88 minutes is number 14, Robert Lewandowski. Substitution on the field, number 19.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Rodriguez.
Madrid could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Foden. Now it's Lewandowski. That's the end. Madrid can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride.
And just a quick announcement.
Lewandowski claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Would be well advised to
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both, good afternoon.